G'day and welcome back to another tree styler video. This is part 5 for the Exquisite Bonsai Wisteria that I collected many years ago. If you haven't seen part 1 to 4, head to my channel to the playlist. That way you'll get a better understanding of how far this tree has come and all the other trees on my channel. Let's go. Bang, there we go. Update, Wisteria. It's been about that long. Spin. Some nice flowers. Waiting for this part here. This part here to leaf out to give it the full canopy. But if I do that, I'm going to miss this season's flowers. They won't last long. They've already started to fall off here, and I wanted to capture them for 2024. So I redesigned style for this tree. This is the way originally I wanted it. So more informal upright. There's nothing formal about it, of course. Good growth, healthy. The journey continues. Next year, going to get it into a nice pot. Yet to find one. But this is the design moving forward. I think it's around about there, roughly, maybe there. Looks better in with my eyeballs than it does through the camera, because I'm looking at both. I'm looking around the camera, POV shooting. So anyway, it's doing its thing. It's not a bad shot with the flowers, but yeah, starting to wilter. But anyway, wanted to capture that. There's my little update. Could be better, of course, but still think it's a fantastic future bonsai. Stay tuned. Flowers gone. Update. That's the tree. It's the same tree. If you have a look from this angle, it's hard to tell, but when you have a close look at that trunk and the movement from under here, same tree. I'll give it a bit of a haircut soon. The wind's blown the top of this over. It's a bit damaged on the top, but not really concerned about that. Little spin. I'll keep going all the way around. Look at the growth. That's that new set of leaves. Different colour, darken up to go green. We'll do a trim up, let it be. I want it to grow thicker, stronger, bigger, all that stuff. So I can't tell where the front is. I think that was the front, roughly around there. Big old mess at the moment, see? Stay tuned. G'day and welcome back. It's been that long since I did an update on this wisteria, which has developed quite nicely. As you can see, it's got some leaves on it. It's growing thicker and taller. That main trunk is getting thicker. I'll try and get in there, this one. But I want it to develop a lot more, so it's better taper, transitioning from here to here to here. So I'm not going to cut any off the overall length, and I'm going to let it keep doing its thing, which is stunning. Check out this. 250 millimeters of pure pleasure in that plastic container. Don't worry. Not all of us can afford to buy flash pots. Hey, if you can, that's awesome. Anyway, moving along. Yeah, so today is just about giving you an update, showing the tree's healthy, but also, let's have a look. There's a little bit of rust, a little bit of, I'm not sure what that is. I probably could get the Google out and figure out what it is. But overall, it's not detracting from the overall tree. Most of the leaves are good. So today, I'm just going to move it to the next transition. I'm going to do a little bit of an experiment on this deciduous plant species. So I'm going to take it all back to 2 leaves. You can't see that. So roughly, I'm going to take that much off all of the tree, and I'm going to let it bounce back to see what happens. I'm curious. I ultimately want to develop some more branching, which is thicker, and at the moment that's the trunk, main trunk line, and I've got these long thin bits here. So a bit of an experiment. Let's go. Let's play the funk. do enjoy experimenting and finding my way around trees. Obviously, you get a lot of knowledge from reading books and watching videos and attending workshops, but a lot of things come back to just having a go, experimenting, seeing what works. And when you got material such as mine, which doesn't cost a lot, this was free. I collected it. If you haven't seen part 1, you probably should if you want to know how far this tree has come. So yeah, free material. I tend to really experiment with it, and sometimes I learn how far to push a species or a tree variety, and then I know for when I get a nice tree that I may purchase that's in a more developed state, which I won't claim as mine. I'll acknowledge the previous owners, but I can't acknowledge previous owners on this one because I don't know who they are and the house was knocked down. So certainly it's not like me to take credit for someone else's work and to present those trees as mine. But let's move on. So I'm just continuing now. All right, looking good. Oh, there's a little pad there. One could think. Not quite, but certainly interested to see how this is going to turn out. Of course, you'll have to watch the next episode or the next part to find out. So I'm going to keep going. Hey, sound effects, ready? Goodness me, I get some enjoyment out of doing this. It clears my mind. I don't think about anything else. I'm just focused on doing what I need to do. Keeps the mind occupied, which is good for your mental health, good for your happiness. So, anyway, I've gone a bit deep there, haven't I? But the main thing is that I enjoy it no matter what level of my trees. Sorry, I like enjoy it. It doesn't matter what level of development my trees are at. Nearly done. Some crossing over ones here. I might just thin them out. You probably can't see that because of my terrible camera work. Crossing over and a couple more. Oh, that one there. All right, I'm pretty much done. I'll go back and refine it, make sure I've got them all. But let's have a look at this. I'll get back behind the camera because I'm off to the side. Fairly congested. A little bit of wire here, a little bit of wiring there. Still learning the wiring process. No expert there. Still learning to grow trees. No expert there. We all have to start somewhere. The weed action down there, I'll tidy that up. So you can now see that trunk line that I'm developing. I think it's, I can't remember which way it was. But anyway, I'm developing it, hopefully that you can view from multiple sides. So spin. I think that needs to be taken up a little bit higher. Yeah, that's it. And just manipulate using multiple fingers just on that trunk because these are fragile. That's a bit better. So there you go. Some would say I've done a styling of this tree. So I've just thinned out the outer ends of the branches, as you can see, back to 2 wherever possible. I got rid of ones that were crossing over. You can see that one there is a lot clearer now. And there's already some buds showing, but that one there, I'll let that grow out. He might correct himself with a bit of weight. But overall, I think that's moving towards a better tree. Far from perfect. I think that's somewhere in the front, just around there. So kind of like that. You can see, I'll move it back. How's that look? Yeah, somewhere around there and just coming up. I was even thinking about taking this off here, but I want to continue to thicken. Like I said, taper, thicken, and I'm going to let this grow out. And then I might chop it back to there. So if I go back to there, that will be my new apex. So coming up a bit closer. And then up to there, new apex, sacrifice. So this now becomes a sacrifice branch, if I say it correctly. Anyway, more to come, stay tuned. Welcome back. It's been that long. Look at this exquisite little tree. Wisteria actually flowered again. Not extremely well, but it did flower, and they're kind of like miniature versions of itself. They're only that big.
And I was waiting for this one to flower. It flowered sooner than the rest. I wanted them all to pop out. But have a go at the beautiful stunner. Love the shape it's come into, and love the colour. Now these leaves are not fully, not developed, but that's better. That's an old leaf, and all these new ones are a bit brownish. So you remember so you might remember that I cut it back to the first two leaves, which is there, and as a result it went official sound effect. All right, let's have a spin. Bit hard to get it all in. Hang on, let me zoom out. Oh, that's better. That's better. Try and get down. All right, spin. Oh, cranky turntable. You'll get the idea, but the rearish. Yeah, there. Spinning around. Well, it's spinning better now. That there is my preferred viewing angle. Overall, very happy with that. Let me see if I can get it. Yeah, just there. Very nice. All right, more to come.